Well, a warm welcome back to Medway Park, where we continue our dedicated coverage of Wheelchair Rugby League with the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final 2019. And how good is this going to be? It's the all-conquering Leeds Rhinos against Halifax, and we are poised at Medway Sports Park to bring you this one, the second of our double header, with Hull FC beating Bradford in a thriller 44 points to 38 to win the Championship Grand Final. And Leeds and Halifax now poised in the big one. Final warm-ups going on. That's Halifax, you can see. This is how Leeds will line up today. Nathan Collins, Josh Butler, Ryan Richardson, James Simpson, who I'm sure you will know all about, the captain, England international. Then it's Daniel Baines, Tom Halliwell, and Ewan Kimmins, with Boyd Ward, Gardner, and Samtha for the head coach, Josh Gardner. And Halifax, who are just concluding their warm-up, have Wayne Boardman, Coral Beatty, Nathan Mulhall, Jack Brown, Tom Martin, Harry Brown and Tom Green, with Robert Hawkins, Seb Bashara, Martin Norris and Tony Goodwood for the head coach, Jack Brown. And the players will get a great welcome and introduction as well. You won't want to miss this. They put on a good show here at Medway Park, the home of England's wheelchair rugby league. And it's the England head coach, Mark Ruffsedge, who is alongside me for this one. I really enjoyed that Championship Grand Final, and Mark, you and everyone else I've spoken to since being here at Medway this afternoon have said you wait to the step up in quality for the Leeds Halifax game. Yeah,
100%. If we're talking about that Championship Grand Final being a 10, this is looking at 15s. Between 15 and 20, it's going to be really quick, really intense, and it's going to be a big arm wrestle in the middle.
Leeds have been all conquering. Is there any stopping them today?
Yeah, I think I genuinely can't call this game today. Obviously, Leeds are chasing the treble. There's a new addition in Sebastian Bachara from the England setup. He's going to make a real difference today. He's going to bring some intensity and some speed, so I really can't call this one. It's going to be a really, really tough game today. Two best teams in the country. I can't call it.
And what will be, you say, this is going to be something else in quality? What's going to be the notable difference? The handling, the movement, or everything?
I just think the general skill level and the pace it's delivered at and the intensity. There won't be a difference in the intensity from minute 1 to minute 80, so both sides will be really intense throughout the game, and the skill level will just be unreal today. Some of the tries you'll see will be unbelievable. And there's a real sort of difference in style from the players, so you're going to see a young Nathan Collins who'll duck and weave, he'll throw a long ball, a little bit of a Rob Burrow type. You're going to see a Ryan Richardson who'll just hit the ball up really straight and be a threat and attract defenders. And people like Wayne Boardman working hard there for Halifax, and Jack Brown, just unbelievable skill, really elusive, kind of a Sam Tompkins in his pomp type, so really hard to deal with.
Yeah,
lots of variance.
You'll have worked with a lot of these players, won't you, in England?
Yes.
So we look forward to seeing what kind of a show they can put on today. It's Mark Ruffsedge alongside George Riley. My first live taste of wheelchair rugby league. I knew I was going to enjoy it, but it hasn't disappointed. The pace, the ferocity, the power, the brutality, the commitment, what it meant to both of those sets of players. The Bradford players were shirts off, throwing them on the ground. They were devastated and defeated, weren't they, after that grand final?
Yeah, it really means a lot to these players, doesn't it? It's a big stage and a big occasion today. And not a bad way to start the evening, was it?
No, it was a really good contest. It was 28-20 to Bradford at half-time, but the second half was all about the black and whites. Hull turned it around. There were a couple of moments where it could have gone either way, but it was Hull FC who ran out winners. And that brings us here, live on Our League and on Twitch, to the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final 2019. The Rhinos, Leeds chasing the treble, of course. Halifax looking to stop them doing that. And we're just about ready to go. We're going to we'll have a musical introduction to welcome out the teams with their respective flags, and I think we're going to enjoy this. The crowd's been steadily making their way in throughout the course of the day, the friends and family from the previous game, Bradford versus Hull, and the same again over on that far side. Really good setup here at Medway Sports Park, the home of England Wheelchair Rugby League, and the trophy is ready in the centre circle. And that is what the two sides are playing for. You can see the blue and amber of Leeds on the left-hand side, and the blue and white of Halifax. Only one of those colours will be on in 80 minutes' time as the lights go out and we get ready to welcome the players.
again between the two great rivals of the sport. Last year's winners and recently crowned Challenge Cup winners, Leeds Rhinos, who take on Halifax WRL. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It is now time for me to welcome our arena mezzo-soprano, Tabitha Reynolds. Tabitha Reynolds is a graduate of the Royal Academy of Music and is also local to Rochester, and she's performed as a soloist internationally at venues across Europe. And she's here to perform the traditional Rugby League Grand Final anthem, Jerusalem, as the Medway Sporting Ambassadors parade the Super League Grand Final trophy. Over to you, Tabitha. Super League Grand Final 2019. And now, will you please welcome your home team, Leeds Rhinos!
So here we go. Leeds introduced first, led out by their captain, England's James Simpson, to their anthem, Marching On Together. It's the final piece in the treble jigsaw. And the next 80 minutes will define whether or not they can do it.
2019. Will you please welcome Halifax WRL?
And here come Halifax, bidding to stop Leeds today.
Sadly passed away a week after a head injury sustained in a game last weekend.
It's a first down minute silence for the RAF rugby player Scott Stevenson.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. Extremely grand final between Leeds Rhinos and Halifax WRL. It's showtime!
Well, that was quite a start to the evening, wasn't it? Putting on a real show here at Medway Park this evening. And the two sets of players shake hands, and I would suggest that's probably as friendly as it's going to get tonight. There was some real spark in the Championship Grand Final between Bradford and Hull FC.
This is going to be another level of ferociousness. A lot of intense individuals out there when it comes to wheelchair rugby league. Both teams looking really focused here ahead of kick-off.
Yeah, well, that was, I could tell that watching the two warm-ups. Really in the zone today.
The performer for Leeds will be the number 7, Tom Halliwell. Plays a lot like your running game, stand-off scrum half. They're looking to control the game really early. Two tough individuals here, winning for the toss.
The final handshake between the two, Wayne Boardman and James Simpson, then the toss of the coin. And it's Halifax who won the toss. There we go. So it'll be Leeds to get us underway. This is it for the 2019 Super League season. It's the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. Leeds Rhinos against Halifax.
Two captains delivering the final messages ahead of kick-off.
There's the hooter, so all the talking's going to stop now, and we're going to see some explosive wheelchair rugby league. Live on our league from the Rugby Football League and streaming via Twitch. It's George Riley and the England Wheelchair Rugby League head coach Mark Ruffsedge to bring you this one. And it'll be the Rhinos to get us underway. 40 minutes each way, but only one champion in 80 minutes time.
Just wait for this first carry.
And we'll be Halifax up the middle. And already you can see the pace. Big hit from Leeds. Attacking the line with real venom. Halifax. It's Rob Hawkins. Big shot by Nathan Collins for Leeds. Yeah, the referee shouting 4, and they're going to go for the kick over the top. Leeds are going to have to scramble back here and have Halifax got the ball down for the first score of the game. Well, it's going to be the dropout. Little lob over the top on number 4. Good start from Halifax.
Yeah, brilliant first set here.
It's a low, bumbling kick. It's going to go into touch right in front of our commentary position on this near side.
Some slight difference there from the running game. As the ball goes out from the restart, it will be the receiving team's restart. So tap.
Yeah, had a big difference in Wheelchair Rugby League to what you may be more used to seeing.
And you'll notice some high scoring today, which is due down to the amount of space that's available on this pitch.
Floated pass down the far side. Halifax looking dangerous early. Sebastian Bashara.
Pause for a body on the deck there as Nathan Collins gets up.
He bounces back up, and here come Halifax. Along the deck into the corner, and is he over for the first score?
Nope, he's out.
He's gone out, Sebastian Bashara. So Leeds, well, they've had 2 sets to defend. Both came very close from Halifax.
It's another reverse kick there, isn't it? A big weapon in the Championship Grand Final earlier on.
So Leeds with a couple of minutes of defending to do at the start of this grand final, and now they get
Nathan
a
Collins
chance with Nathan Collins. Great pace from Nathan Collins.
Big
and
chase
it's going to be
from
always
Jack
halted in his track. Great cover defence. And the ball has come free, but how? Reefed out, so Leeds ball. Great break, wasn't it?
Let's turn the screw here.
From Nathan
Set
Collins.
6.
Here's the captain, James Simpson. Collins once again. Great ball movement, but the tackle was complete. So Tom Halliwell will have to play the ball. Collins. Back again between the pair of them. Half break, can he get the ball down? Joshua Butler. Well, the celebration from Leeds, the try is awarded. darts through a gap and plants the ball down, and the Rhinos have the first points on the board.
That'll be huge confidence to Leeds there. The first time they've had the ball in the right part of the field and they come away with a score. Halifax will be a little bit disappointed there, conceding that penalty.
There we go again, just a missed tackle really. And the ball grounded. So Leeds strike first in this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. 4-0 with this to come.
So Nathan Collins taking the kick, just slightly taller than the tee.
Yes, obviously, for obvious reasons, the extended kicking tee in Wheelchair Rugby League. And this to turn a 4 into a 6. Having a good old look at it. And no mistake, down the middle from Nathan Collins. 1 from 1, and it's the Rhinos who have a 6-point lead after Halifax probably made the brighter start. See some Rhino shirts, some old style Rhino shirts in the crowd over on the far side. A fair few different eras of blue and amber, you can see over there. Halifax with the dabbed kick-off down the middle. Nathan Collins diffuses that one comfortably enough. Will that
Can be
settle Leeds
dangerous
down?
in full flight. Ryan Richardson, one to watch out for.
Yeah, he's a big fella, isn't he? Ryan Richardson. First receiver is the skipper, James Simpson. Quick play and the dab inside, no tackle, so he's going from right to left and still going, sees a gap. A little stutter and movement from Tom Halliwell. And the play of the ball, here's the aforementioned Richardson. Promoting the ball early, Leeds. Halliwell once more. The try scorer Butler.
This offloading game's really making that Halifax defence work hard.
And the dab through on the last, underneath the post. Will it sit up in goal? It will. And Halifax have to get the ball back. And they will drop out. Leeds have found their composure very quickly here. After those back-to-back sets on their own line. That's a lengthy restart though, look at that. Oh, it's popped up nicely. Great pickup.
There's going to be some collision here.
From Collins. Yeah, they had a head of steam up there. And Sebastian Bashara didn't miss. Richardson to Collins. To Simpson, I beg your pardon. Halliwell. To Ryan Richardson once again. On halfway. Leeds leading 6-0. And look at the speed of the play, the ball. Back to Richardson. Can he wrestle his way clear down the middle? No.
Just bodies in motion, isn't it? It's really opening up this
Collins
Halifax
and
defence.
Halliwell, can he get to the line? Halliwell to the line.
There's a no tag there.
Great scrambling defence from Halifax.
Fifth and last.
This will be the last.
They'll
What
look
have the
just to
Rhinos
pin him
got?
deep
What a
here.
ball that is from left to right. Nowhere to go though, still not tackled. Eventually he is complete and Halifax will keep Leeds out.
Great little carry there from Rob Hawkins.
Offside against the Rhinos. Hammered into touch over into the stand on the far side. Decent turnout to watch this one.
Yeah, I always get a good crowd here at Medway Park. There's a real appetite for wheelchair rugby league in these parts of the world. Medway Council really supportive of the sport here.
Well, that's the reason we're here. Obviously 2 teams in West Yorkshire, we're down in Kent.
Wheelchair rugby league's big day out, I think.
I don't mind, I wasn't driving. Here come Halifax. Bishara, what a pass into the corner. Oh, has he got the
That's
ball
very
down?
close.
It's close. Was the tackle complete?
If we had
Big
a screen
decision.
right now.
Well, oh, the try is awarded. We'll have a look at this. Pass from Bashara.
Fantastic stuff.
Left to right and then back to left. And the try awarded to Robert Hawkins. That's a great response from Halifax.
Yeah, you can just see them carrying one way, just getting the Leeds defence turning outwards and then going back against the grain on the outside. Fantastic finish there, an evasion from Rob Hawkins.
As tough as they come, over on the far side. This to see us level on the 9-minute mark. Ball lined up exactly as you would line up on the ground for a kick. I think that's going to fade, is it? Yes, it is. What's the skill to playing off the kicking tee?
It's not one I've tried to master myself. I guess similar principles to the running game is lining it up and following through with your hand as opposed to foot. So it's line it up,
swinging it, hope for the best.
Yes. Not as much as a run up in this game, though, unfortunately.
No, a different kind of skill. Oh, and a massive hit down the middle. He got there, Tom Halliwell, and he didn't miss. Here come Halifax, buoyed by that score, and running down the middle through Jack Brown.
Jack Brown a threat every single time he carries the ball.
Great game from Brown.
Slow retreat here from Leeds.
Out the back door. Shara does well to stay in his wheelchair there. Looked like he was going to hit the deck.
Almost didn't make kickoff, did Sebastian Bashara. Locked in the changing rooms.
Was that him?
It was.
Almost missed the grand final because he was locked in the loo. Here come Halifax. Little grubber. Great pickup. Halliwell had to be. How did that situation resolve itself? They're locked in the toilet.
Result there, Halifax. It's a really good set. What a carry here though from Josh Butler.
Yeah, the real skill to evade the tackle. Just one of those tags has to be ripped off, and you'll see that as the game progresses. The way to evade the tackle. Richardson with a quick one. Halliwell again. He had Simpson on his left side and turned back inside. Collins. Fifth and last. Will they go aerial? Yes, they will. Big hit after the kick was made, but that was all legal, that was all good. And Halifax, there could be gaps here because two Leeds players hit the deck. And there goes another. And Halifax are still going. There's surely going to be room on this far side if they can switch the ball, and they have switched the play. Great tackle.
Great tackle there, Josh Butler.
Another swift play the ball though.
Now Leeds. And they should be able to wear that ball.
Oh, it's into touch. Bashara tried to get the ball out to Mulhall. And it went into touch. Ball goes to deck, and Leeds run up this skinny side. Met by 3. Tags flying all over the place. Oh, lovely
ball.
That from Tom Halliwell, and the offload out the back.
Just committing so many defenders, isn't it? Can't clock off in this game. Some more meters there.
Ryan Richardson. There's the try scorer who loses it forward, Josh Butler. So Halifax have it back. The pace of this match, blimey. Another big hit from Butler. Shara again. Feinted the early kick. Last tackle. Need to get rid of this, Halifax.
Got the numbers here.
Oh, great carry behind, but
is this 4?
Well, I thought I heard last, but they're still going. Bashara to the line, but his tag's off.
Fifth and last. Matt
This
Ball
is
puts
the
his
fifth
hand
and
up.
last. Even Halifax heard last because they were asking as they were moving then. So a bit of confusion. Here they come. Over the top. Who's going to win the chase? It's going to be dabbed dead in goal by Leeds. So Halifax will get the ball back.
Halifax really applying the pressure here, just trying to get Leeds into an arm wrestle, trying to get them to work hard in their part of the field.
Explosive start to this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. Try a piece. The Leeds have the slender advantage with their successful conversion. And Halifax will restart on halfway.
He hits hard, young Collins, doesn't he, for a little fella?
He does, but here go Halifax down the far side. They're going to need to make a tackle. Is he in touch? Has he got the ball down? Well, I think he's short anyway. Did awfully well to stay in the field of play there. We've got bodies lining up on this near side. Big hit on Wayne Boardman.
Hard there, young Nathan Collins.
Oh, great reverse play. Can Bashara get the ball down? If he has, that's a terrific score. What are the officials going to rule? Try. Brilliant switch of play. And Sebastian Bashara gives Halifax the lead.
Fantastic pass there from the England captain, Jack Brown.
So 8-6. With this to come. No mistake from right in front. So Halifax extend their advantage to 10 points to 6. Very much game on after 15 minutes.
Gonna watch that out. It's a great kick-off for Leeds. They should retain possession here from this dropout. Call there from James Simpson, just to build. It's a fantastic dropout there. As Collins calmly collects the ball.
Simpson with a play to Halliwell. Back to Simpson, Richardson.
That late offload.
Leeds behind. Oh, that's gone a long way in the air. Taft back by Bashara.
Very calm there, wasn't he, Sebastian?
Yeah, he just said no problem. Knock that back.
Looking out there with one hand. This is Rob Hawkins, this fella can move. Tackle there from Tom Halliwell.
There's Bashara again. Well, that's gone forward, I think. We were right in line of that, yep.
The no-look pass from Wayne Boardman.
Well, had he looked, he probably wouldn't have gone forward. So the turnover, Leeds get the ball. It's Ryan Richardson. 10-6 Halifax. After 17 minutes of this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. Here's the Leeds try scorer, Josh Butler. Still going. Eventually halted. Halliwell. Arriving with pace is Collins. Still going towards the corner. Nathan Collins, quick play of the ball. Will there be gaps on this near side? No, the defence there in number, but they're still promoting the ball. Leeds working it back, right to left and then to left again. There's no way through. Terrific defence from Halifax so far. Seem to be stuck on with super glue, that tag. All the way over to the far side. It's a reverse kick, had to be on the last tackle, but Halifax, well, they've defended that set really well.
Lots of questions asked the defence there. Lots of defending, they couldn't switch off. Leeds will be happy with the result of that set here. make Halifax work hard here for field position.
2 tries to 1 to Halifax, ball over the top. Where's the bounce of the rugby ball going to go? It's going to go into the hands of England's James Simpson, the Leeds captain. Richardson seeing a lot of the ball.
He's always attracting at least 2 defenders, isn't he? Offloading late. Here he is again.
Yep, on the left shoulder of Halliwell. Draws contact, eventually halted. Really quick play of the ball though, Collins. Struggling to break through this resolute Halifax defence, so Leeds trying everything at the moment. Halliwell, reverse ball. Again gobbled up by Halifax, couple of big hits over on the far side. But they're looking strong at the back, Fax.
Yeah, they're soaking up the pressure really well, don't they? Aren't they?
They
know when they get into the right parts of the field.
Really well drilled, really well organised defensively. Bashara looks like already like the danger man.
Rob Hawkins,
and a bit of
heel motor.
Room. Oh, and he goes for everything. Simpson. It's play on, it's Bashara. Is the room for Halifax down the far side. He's got all the way through to score another one. Jack Brown. Well, James Simpson went for ball all everything on this near line, and the try is awarded eventually to Halifax, a third of the match, and they extend their advantage. Jack Brown, there you see Simpson ended up on the deck. Really quick restart. Bashara with the spread to the far side, and then through the gap goes Jack Brown, and a little bit of daylight for Halifax. So 14-6 plus this. So casual, so casual. So a try and 2 conversions for Jack Brown. Really impressive first 20 minutes or so from Halifax.
Yeah, they've converted the chances really well, haven't they? Look a real threat, don't they, when they're going forward with the ball. Defensively, as you mentioned, fantastic organisation.
Absolutely watertight, under real pressure at the back. They've soaked up all the blue and amber that's gone their way. And you're right, every time they got to that line, barring I think one opportunity, they've converted. And that's why the scoreline reads 16-6.
It will be interesting towards the end of the game is how much energy this late offloading game that Leeds have got will take its toll on that resolute Halifax defence.
A reminder in our Championship Grand Final, Wheelchair Championship Grand Final we saw earlier today. I'll come back to that as Leeds attack the line. Almost there, quick play of the ball out the back from Halliwell. They decided here, knock on. Yeah, Halifax have the ball. What I was going to say, in the Championship Grand Final, there was a half-time deficit overturned. It was Bradford who led by 8, 28-20, and ended up losing by 6.
Is that what's the penalty for there?
Well, Leeds have the ball back.
Boyd Ward just carrying the ball.
Jody Boyd Ward takes the hit and immediately pops it up to Halliwell. Richardson with the take. Tag ripped off. Really quick play of the ball. Halliwell out the back. Oh, if that had landed, that was a try. But it didn't. And Halifax, the end result is this down this near side. Fast and furious at the Medway Sports Park. Bashara. Halifax looking to score another one. Boardman switching from right to left and back to the left. Halifax can sense blood here. Popped up, Brown, one-handed take, left-handed from Bashara. They're looking so dangerous. Just pauses, gives it to Brown. It's a walk-in on the far side. Strolls through. And Hawkins has another. And Halifax are running hot.
I just feel Leeds, when they're in the right parts of the field, are just panicking and needing to score on every set. They just need to be patient and build some pressure. Halifax just incredibly taking all their chances.
Dominant from Halifax. The Rhinos on for a treble, but Halifax running hot. $20 points to 6, plus this. Dominance in the first 24 minutes from Halifax. This to extend it still further. 4 tries. Oh, he's missed it. Well, shake of the head. So only 2 from 4 from Jack Brown. But a big lead, 20 points to 6.
15 minutes of the half left.
Yeah. Early days, of course, things can change, but Leeds won't want to see this get much worse at this stage. Shortish restart.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that one. It needed to go a bit deeper. Jack Brown carries the ball in.
He carries the ball so well. There's big Bashara. Again, elusive. Brown. Well, can he get away? He's still going here. Tackle not complete. Is in the end. Attacking the line, gets the ball back brilliantly. Brown attacking the line. Great pick up, Boardman. Have they got another one in the corner? What a try that is! Hawkins has another.
He's flying, isn't he? Young Rob Hawkins.
It's a hat-trick inside 25 minutes for Hawkins.
They're getting a lot of success down that left-hand side. Lots of space around the outside there for Rob Hawkins to walk in.
It's brilliant from Halifax, this. That was so quick. Great hands.
They desperately need to get the ball back here, Leeds.
It's a 25-minute hat-trick for Rob Hawkins. And Leeds having a conference behind the posts. Maybe another 2 points down by the time that conference concludes. And they are. No mistake from Brown this time. And it's 26-6 to Halifax. Well, they couldn't have wished for a better start to this game. That's a better restart from Leeds. Getting the distance, it's going to sit up in goal as well.
They should get the ball back here.
They're forced to drop out. That was a much better length on that restart.
This will go deep.
It does, it bounces just short of halfway and actually turns Nathan Collins around. And it's Richardson going over to retrieve, but the ball goes dead. The championship trophy presentation, by the way, will be at half-time of this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. So Hull FC will receive their trophy at half-time. It's Jodie Boyd-Ward's.
Halifax defence remains really strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've been just as impressed by their defence as their incisive attack so far this evening. Richardson.
Working really hard for one another here.
Collins.
There's a mistake there for Leeds. It's a frustration
Yeah,
creeping
not
into
happening
Leeds.
at the moment for Leeds. Well, if this is your first taste of wheelchair rugby league, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying our coverage on our league from the Rugby Football League. Big hit from Jodie Boyd-Ward. Halifax just sweeping the ball so easily. Boardman. Now then, they're going to have another chance here. Right down the middle, they're going to score once more. And it's another one.
I think he's took his tag, hasn't he?
Rob Hawkins. But his tag was off. He thought he had 4. And he just about manages to regain control. But they look so dangerous coming forward. Not a big hit from Jodie Boyd-Ward. Brown, one-handed take, and they offload through the middle. It's gone backwards. He's picked it up, Hawkins. Tag back on. Boardman waits. Here is his skipper, Brown. Another big hit out the back door, though. What's the referee see?
Tag. Turn over there.
Turn over. They just move the ball so quick. Leeds at the moment can't deal with it.
Good line speed from the Halifax defence, putting pressure on.
Boardman has hit the deck, just staying down at the moment. Here come Leeds. Richardson, it opens up for him. Here goes Boyd-Ward.
Wayne just having a bit of a chill out there at the back.
Yeah, Wayne Boardman.
The referee's a spotlight. There he is, he's back on his wheels.
No rush to get back. That's a loose one. Boyd-Ward picked up, but Simpson had run out of mates to offload to Richardson. Ryan Richardson, Clibbons, and Nathan Collins joining the fun. He will move inside from Simpson, but he's not been allowed much room. Little dab through, well, that was a nothing little prod through from Leeds, and Halifax had the ball back. 10 minutes to go. We've had half an hour, and it's been dominant from the blue and white of Halifax.
Yeah, they're much more quicker and direct, aren't they?
Well, better at both ends of the pitch at the moment. Deserved leaders at the moment, 26 points to 6. Hat-trick for Robert Hawkins. Brown and Bashar are the other scorers. Early kick through from Boardman, turning Leeds around. Who's going to win this chase? Halifax have got a couple of jerseys there. Is Brown going to go under the post? He is. Second of the evening for Jack Brown. And it gets better and better for Halifax. Try awarded. They stretch their advantage, 30 points to 6.
It's a great read there from Wayne Boardman. He sees the whole Leeds defence moving up really quickly, kicks in behind. And there's 2 Halifax chairs there queuing up to score that try. Fantastic score from Jack Brown.
Complete domination from Halifax against a Leeds side seeking a treble. On the look of the first half hour, that won't be happening tonight unless Leeds find some way to deal with Halifax, who are running hot. This should be 2 more from bang in front. He's converted 3 of 5, Jack Brown. 2 tries to his name as well. Enjoying his evening at Medway Park. Just asking for a swig of refreshment before he lines this one up. And over it goes, 32-6. And Halifax already have made a giant stride towards this wheelchair Super League title. They're dominating this grand final. How do Leeds stop this? Oh, what do they do?
They've really got to look after the ball when they've got it. I can't remember the last time they ended a set positively.
Well, that will help. They'll get the ball back here, or should do.
They need to just be really patient here and finish positively. A fair few points behind now, but that's not unsurmountable in this sport. Just need to to be composed here.
Yeah, you can score very quickly
Well, there's another post
in
pass.
this game, but you can't score if you don't have the ball, and Leeds keep coughing it up. And here come Halifax, and every time Halifax have the ball, they look like they're going to post more points. There's the skipper, Wayne Boardman. Brown scoring most of the points, so that's a rare error.
It is, there's not been many errors
The hat-trick
from
man
Halifax.
Hawkins. Halliwell.
To get back to basics here, Leeds. Just look how organised this Halifax defence is. There's literally no...
Well, they want to post some
No
more
room.
points before half-time, won't they? Halliwell. That's more like it. Tag off, though. Just didn't get the ball away in time. Five and a half to go until the half-time hooter. Can Leeds make some kind of dent in this deficit? Halifax haven't looked like letting them in. Bounces out of a couple and gets the offload away. Halliwell, quick hands. Richardson's running the
outside,
angle. Can he
Richardson.
get round? He can, but he's met by traffic.
And Boardman working really hard there to get in front of him.
It's the last this. What
the
can they do,
speed of this
Leeds?
line.
Playing the ball over to the far side, and they have got a score. And it's Jody Boyd-Ward. Leeds moving it laterally all the way left to right. And Boyd-Ward gets a crucial try for the blue and amber.
Used every inch of the width there, didn't the Leeds? Showing you how effective that Halifax defence is. Making them work hard.
Yeah, just shifted the ball. That'll make him feel a little bit better. It's a really tough ask from the conversion though. Right over on the far side. As we see again, great hands, really slick hands from Leeds. I think he thought about going on his own, didn't he? Josh Butler thought, no, keep the ball moving. Jody's got a better opportunity to plant the ball down, and she didn't disappoint. But this is tough. And he's taking his time over it. It's Nathan Collins, here he comes. Oh, that's terrific. 2 from 2. And Leeds respond. Trailing now 30 points to 12. Well, if they can find another one in the next 3.5 minutes, game on half time.
Effective short kick off there. And does he drop that?
So 32 points to 12. Ball in touch on this near side. Well, this is great perseverance from Joshua Butler. Here come the cavalry. Halliwell's tags ripped straight off. Richardson running to first receiver.
Looking for that late offload.
Halliwell again.
Some
Better this
space
from
on the
Leeds.
outside.
Better this from
And
Leeds,
this-
and Halliwell to the line.
I think that's a tag. Oh no, he's got it
All
down.
the way through. And that's a crucial score with 2.5 to go, and Leeds have scored back-to-back tries to breathe new life into their grand final hopes.
How important is momentum in this game?
Well, you said it. You can get some points up very, very quickly indeed.
It's that late offload there from Ryan Richardson. Just frees up Tom Halliwell to go right under the sticks as Nathan Collins converts.
Game on. 3 from 3 for Collins. And suddenly it's 32-18.
It's probably time for another set here.
Yeah, 90 seconds.
Left.
That's a poor restart.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that.
Straight on the
Very
full to
short.
Richardson.
Free field position.
There goes try scorer Jodie Boyd-Ward. It's lifted Leeds, that. Richardson.
Yeah, they picked up the pace.
Really have. And joining the line, almost through.
Fantastic tackle there.
Almost
What
through
a tackle.
Nathan Collins. Hitting the line at such pace. Here's Halliwell. They want another, you know. Richardson. Quick play the ball, Halliwell.
And he's
Butler.
wrapping round.
He's still going. He's not been. Oh, penalty Leeds. Was that a grab on the shirt?
Yeah, a little bit of shirt
Halliwell.
before the tag.
They fancy this all of a sudden. Butler.
Oh, he's
They brought him back.
in the wrong place.
Collins.
Good, big shot there from Wayne
Huge
Ball.
shot. He bounced out of it. Halliwell. Can Halliwell get over under the post? He's got another.
Oh, this is it.
Leeds are
Momentum.
flying.
What a game we've got here.
Well, out of nowhere, Leeds were limping, that suddenly they're flying, and they've got right back into this grand final.
It's going to be the this kick's going to be the last action of this half here at Medway Park.
There goes the hooter. He's not missed one yet, Nathan Collins, 3 from 3. You wouldn't expect this to be anything other than 4 from 4. 2 tries from Tom Halliwell. Great recovery from Leeds from 32-6 behind, wasn't it? Once again, taking his time. Just lifts it over.
It's game on.
Yeah, suddenly all the momentum, having been largely outplayed at both ends of the pitch. Leeds Rhinos go off with a bit of a spring, having fought right back into this contest. What changed from Leeds? What changed to add those 3 unanswered tries?
I think they've just been a lot more patient with the ball, haven't they, and not turned the ball over cheaply on tackles 2 and 3. Got to the back end of the sets, paced the line by working hard. As good as that Halifax defence has been, they're asking questions, they're making them work really hard with those late offloads. So 5 tackle sets become 7 and 8 tackle sets, and I'm sure that's going to tell it towards the end of the game. But having said that, Halifax's rate at converting the chances has been absolutely outstanding.
Let's have a little look back at some of the big moments from the first half. It was Leeds who struck first. It was Butler's try, wasn't it, to get the scoring underway in this grand final, but then it was all about Halifax, who played with such pace.
It's a great ball just to turn the defence round. Fantastic pass there from Sebastian Bishara.
To Hawkins, the first of his 25-minute hat-trick.
You can see the two defenders left on the posts.
Bishara got in on the act, the inside ball from Brown. Evaded the hit.
Big carry there from Hawkins.
Yeah,
Just puts
Simpson went big. Halifax bounced out of it, and they moved the ball so quick. Brown went through. Tags intact. Try awarded.
Getting some real value out of that left-hand side, weren't they?
Yeah, they kept attacking that same left channel. And again,
You can see there 10 and 4, just defending a little bit tight, not getting on the outside. Now we talk about using that touchline as an extra defender there. Needed to push out a little bit quicker.
and just so the right-hand side didn't get left out, they swung the ball right. Robert Hawkins just straightened up, went down on down the middle. And Leeds are in a hole at this point.
Yeah, they were conceding the shot to below the press. Look at the effort there from the Halifax players.
That was just pure pace that saw
there.
Jack Brown get there first. But then Leeds found a bit of form, found a bit of fight. Quick as a flash underneath the post. Always helps when you score there. Pretty much a guaranteed 6 rather than a 4. That's the first of two for Halliwell.
Yeah, Wayne won't be happy with that miss. Talk about getting that chair in front.
And that gives us the half-time score of 32-24. Presentation on the way for the Championship Grand Final. Hull FC beating Bradford. And I've been spending the afternoon alongside Mark Ruffsedge, the England head coach, which allows us to pause and see a little bit more about what he does.
I think the most important thing about going on tour as a team is you get a chance to kind of get away from your clubs and get away from all the distractions, and then to bond as one unit and then get used to playing together and going different places together and doing everything together. So it kind of, you build a club within a club, you know, and become like Club England, as it were. And you get to go out and play teams that you don't usually get to play, so it kind of tests you against other teams to see how they're doing things as well.
I think we've got something to prove after the last World Cup. France narrowly beating us in the final, so it's there's a couple of changes in their squad, a couple of changes in ours, and I think it's just going to be a really good stepping stone to really knit the team together and put in the process that we want to for that World Cup. I'm more looking for off-the-court things, so I just want to make sure the team's getting on well, we're all working towards the same goals, and we've got a punctual attitude towards everything that we do, and we act professional in everything we do on and off the pitch.
I think this time around we're more prepared. We've done you know, a lot of research. We've watched games to see what style that they're playing, but we hadn't realised quite how relentless the French team are. So going out and playing in France and playing against them the 2 test matches is not only going to show us where we are as a team, but what we need to do in order to be winning that World Cup in 2021.
It means quite a lot to me. It means that, you know, I've reached this level in the competition, and it makes me feel proud to, you know, put this shirt on and go out and represent my country.
For me, it's everything I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. I mean, I grew up supporting Leeds Rhinos. I wanted to go out for there, and ever since then I ain't looked back, and I played for Leeds Rhinos, which is my dream. I played for England, which is my dream, and it means everything to my family as well. It's not just for me personally. It means everything for my family and friends, and I can't explain the feeling when you're out there singing the national anthem. It's just something special that you can never take away, which is something I'm proud of, really.
It means a lot, yeah. I've always wanted to represent my country. I've always liked playing rugby since like a young age, so it means like loads to represent your country.
It's massive getting a chance to represent your country. I never thought I'd go go down the route of going international, and I'm glad that I did, and it's a huge honour. You think about all the people who've won the shirt before you and all the kind of the greats of the game who've won it over time, and it's just to remind you about that. And then when you roll out there in front of French fans, when you're all lined up and you start singing the national anthem, it's just mental, kind of just booming it out. And the first France game we've got over there is my 20th cap, so I'm trying not to make a big deal of it to myself, but inside, like when we win, especially on French soil, it'll make it even special, knowing it's my 20th chance to represent England.
So a little insight into the England Rugby League setup. Halifax, I can tell you, are already back out. They're ready to go for the second half. Leeds haven't re-emerged. While we wait for that, presentations from the matches played earlier on today.
Firstly, please welcome your officials to receive a handshake for their contributions today. Steve Abel, Matt Moore, Lucy Redmond and Grant Jackson. And ladies and gentlemen,
come the Bradford Bulls, runners-up in the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final. Well, they were pretty good at the full-time hooter. Looks like they've got their heads around it a little bit, but that will sting. So runners-up this time, Bradford. They did lead 28 points to 20 at half-time, but Hull FC ran hot after the half-time hooter. And this now is their moment. So the Our League man of the match, selected by Mark Ruffstead, the England head coach, receives his man of the match award. And that was the big fella Tristan Norfolk. Terrific game for Hull FC today. And here come the champions.
Congratulations to Hull FC, led by their captain, who scored a hat-trick, Billy Stranger, wearing 1, wearing number 3, Ash Baker, wearing number 4, Nathan Sherwood, wearing number 7, Mike Midgley, and of course the man of the match, number 8, Tristan Norfolk, wearing number 10, David Gill, and 11, Mike Stranger. Your winners today, ladies and gentlemen, the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final 2019, Hull FC.
Wonderful performance from Hull FC, who are crowned champions, the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final winners 2019.
Congratulations to Hull FC, our winners today of the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final 2019.
And it's Hull FC's day, worthy winners. And they get to enjoy their moment after a fantastic second half display earlier on this afternoon.
To present the League Leader Award as well, online across the Sport, Leisure, Heritage and Tourism at Medway Council. Thank you very much, Bob. Congratulations. Our league leaders, Bradford Bulls.
So Bradford Bulls received their League Leaders Award. Not sure that'll soften the blow. That concludes the presentation. I can tell you Leeds and Halifax are ready to go. Second half of the Super League Grand Final 2019 on the way. And it could be an absolute classic. Leeds looked down and out at 32-6. They have fought back to 32-24 behind. And we are perfectly poised for the second half. Two teams, one champion in 40 minutes.
This is fun, this is exciting, here we go.
Oh, that's a big one.
Boom! Sit there, that's a great shot there.
Through, look at the toes, blistering toes. He's done a lot of that. I'm not sure if that's him being greedy or just poor options left and right.
Deep down he's going to be thinking, bring it on, bring it on.
His legs were a bit too wide apart. It just looked ungainly.
Just look
didn't
nervous, it must look nervous. It's a coach killer.
It is. You took the words out of my mouth. Well, that's unforgivable, really.
There's definitely a little bit of spice between those two. It could get tasty later, George, who knows?
It's lively, isn't it? Might boil over this, you know.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, if he's running at you, you try and get out of the way. Oh, he's dropped the ball.
Yes.
No!
Why did he do that?
Oh. Well, if you
Big
replay
tick,
that last 30 seconds, put some Benny Hill music on it.
Yeah.
Little insight to what we do. Myself and Andrew Henderson enjoying our work this season on our league, bringing you, well, I hope some very enjoyable coverage of the Betfred Championship and Betfred League One, and today the wheelchair game. And alongside the England's wheelchair rugby league head coach Mark Ruffsedge. Really enjoyed today. My first live taste. I've taken a keen interest in the wheelchair game, and I've never had the opportunity, Mark, to come and see it. I knew I'd like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Skill level, the
skill. I mean, the athletes are extraordinary. To do what they do, just manoeuvring around in the wheelchairs first and foremost, but then to play the game that well while they're doing it.
Reed doing it at pace, it's just incredible, isn't it? And
yeah, it's been
we've got two teams doing it really well here, finally poised, 32-24.
Yeah, it's been a real exhibition today of wheelchair rugby league. Athletes at the very, very top of their game. And we don't know who's going to win this one yet. Leeds 24, Halifax 32. Halifax, well, looked not quite home and hose, but not far off. They'd stretched well clear after extended purple patch. They were 26 points ahead. They're only 8 now. And half-time actually came at the wrong time for Leeds, because they really found their form.
Yeah, we had some momentum, didn't they, in that back end of that first half.
Well, the two sides look ready to go. Half-time entertainment's not quite concluded yet.
There's quite a queue there for the kick the ball competition, isn't there? It might be time for you to get over there.
I just want to get back on with the game.
Yeah. Is he going to get this?
So Halifax and Leeds just keeping warm while they wait for the start of the second half.
A lot of emotional energy being spent in this this large pause.
Yeah, it's been a long old half time, this. So who wins this one then? Halifax have the points on the board. Leeds, well, certainly prior to half time had the momentum. Halifax, I guess, have got to find a way of doing it all again.
Yeah, they've got. I think both teams have got another gear to go through. Believe it or not, it's going to come down to who the most composed is, isn't it? And who gets the moment. I think these next sort of 5 to 10 minutes are going to be really key in terms of who wins this game.
So here we go. Halifax to get us back underway. 40 minutes of this wheelchair Super League season remain. This to find a winner. Wayne Boardman just says, any chance of a kicking tee, gents? That'll help, thank you very much.
He's one bloke you don't want to go annoying.
Won't dream of it. Here we go. The soft restart. Oh!
It's a big moment for
Halifax.
Halifax.
That caught Leeds cold. Don't know if that came off the arm or the wheel.
I think it bounced off Ewan Clibbins' wheel.
Yeah, he wasn't ready, Clibbins, anyway. Just bounced up off the frame, and this opportunity for Halifax to start the second half as they did the first. Bashara. Oh, he went for the intercept. Clibbins, it'll be 6 more. He had to, possibly.
We saw them post out.
Yeah, the post shaking, and they're still going, but a big gap opening up for Halifax to attack. They're almost round. Oh, big hit on the line, but illegal. Well, real desperation from Leeds. They've got to sort those posts out, because that doesn't look particularly safe at the moment.
A bit of a dominant tackle there from Leeds.
That's one word for it.
That's an interesting decision.
Yeah, called for the kicking tee to extend the advantage. I'd like to have seen them keep on going there.
Particularly this early in the half.
Not sure what sign that sends out to Leeds. Should be another 2 on the board anyway. Four out of 6 so far for Jack Brown.
He's taking his time with this one. Wayne swipes the tee away. Ooh. I think that's Wayne's way of telling Jack to hurry up.
Yeah. Get on with it. Eventually, here we go. No mistake.
Worth the wait for Halifax.
So we've got a 10-point game. So Halifax with the first points of the second half, albeit only 2 of them. It's only taken them a minute or so to just narrowly extend their lead. Remind Leeds that, hey, we're here to win this. The Leeds have gone all the way through, not go dead. Far too much on that. Found the gap, easy enough. The weight wasn't right, so here comes Wayne Boardman. Bashara. Brown.
Oh, how's he found that?
Great pace.
What a
all the way through, he won't be caught.
What a
Terrific
great
turn
line.
of pace, Jack Brown. And he extends Halifax's lead.
Wow.
Hat-trick for Jack Brown. And this to make it a 6-pointer. So a great start to the second half. It's that inside ball, gap opened up. Great acceleration. Successful conversion. So 40 points to 24. That's just the start that Halifax would have wanted.
That's some real skill on that try, isn't it? Just look, he's facing outwards and then the blink of an eye is turning the other way and he's through.
We saw how swiftly Leeds scored 3 unanswered tries first half. Gonna have to do it again. Oh, it's a good restart. It's going to be Leeds' ball.
It's an important set for Leeds.
Yeah, great chance to respond. Clibbins with the tap. Halliwell.
There's numbers over there, 3v2.
Clibbins again, runs straight into traffic. And those blue and white stripes, moving the ball across. Halliwell. Well set though at the back.
What was the call there?
Halifax. Tag complete. Halliwell.
Speculator.
What a ball that is from Halliwell. He said he's forward.
Oh, forward pass.
Well, that looked an absolute cracker. The official was right on the money to give it though.
It was the full hit to the pitch, wasn't it?
Almost brilliant. Halliwell with a hit on Boardman. Brown. The offload for Shara. Tackle complete by Boyd Ward. Brown. Gaps opening up for Halifax to go through. Tackle complete. And if they play the ball quick, Leeds could be in trouble. Bashara. And a really bright game. Penalty given away. Played the ball without his 2 tags on. The ball comes towards us. Into touch. And Nathan Collins will get Leeds back underway. 5 minutes elapsed of the second half. Halifax have extended their lead. They've added 8 points since half-time. Boyd Ward again. Try scorer herself in this grand final. Halliwell's got 2. Big hit by Bashara. Ball's come free. Halliwell calls for it, gets it. Evades the tackle.
I'm not going to lie, George, I'm wincing here a little bit with all these big hits with
some big
2 big competitions.
And the ball's gone backwards. Play on. Not this time. Backwards, then forwards.
Frustrating for
Error from Leeds. Hall saying, where is your one? Hawkins says, I'll take it. 25-minute hat-trick from Hawkins. Brown's got a hat-trick too. Great ball to Bashar on the far side. Big hit had to be. Here's the captain. Takes a couple of big shots to Boardman. It's Leeds who've come off worse there. Felt that one. But he bounces up. Nathan Collins says, I'm absolutely fine. What are you on about? Boardman says, come on, let's get on with this. Hawkins got Brown outside him. Brown, he's already got 3, he wants another. Can't get the offload away before the tackle's complete. Boardman dabs it through, off the post, off the upright, into Leeds' hands.
Has he stayed in play?
Possible to tell from that. I think they're saying he's going to have to drop out.
Just consulting in goal.
So it's going to be more pressure for Leeds to soak up. Just the start to the second half that Halifax would have hoped for after seeing their lead largely eroded before half-time. Good chase from Clibbons, and the cavalry arrived to help him out. Boardman.
He's ghosted through
all the way through, but
Where's
no
the
support. He's come back and Brown pick it up. Great pick-up on the half volley. Tackle complete, but if they play it quick, they're going to have numbers on the far side. Might not need anyone, Bashara. Tackled right in front. This is good from Halifax. Brown. Oh, again, he's played the ball before he's had his tags on. That's twice in a row. He's given possession away.
They've really let Leeds off the hook there, haven't they?
Well, that was a try. That was going to be a try. So Leeds get the penalty. The ball comes towards us again. Tested my own handling skills. Microphone in one hand, try and take the kick in the other. Just a shade over half an hour of this one to go. It's the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. Live on our league from the Rugby Football League and on Twitch. And Halifax look hungry to deny Leeds a treble here. But Leeds won't be done, make no mistake about that. They're going to have a say in this game. Boardman with a big shot. Halliwell. Clibbons on the far side, but they reverse it. Butler keeps the ball alive. This is good from Leeds. Great inside step. Ball goes to ground.
Does he give the tackle or does he give the knock on? Does he give the tackle?
Opportunity for the Rhinos. Out the back door from Collins. Boyd Ward. Hits the deck. Regains and then up in the air. Well, not great from Halliwell that, and it will be Halifax ball.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Bit disjointed from Leeds.
They're looking really flat, aren't they, the last couple of sets?
Well, they put so much into that comeback just before half time, As I said, the half-time hooter came at exactly the wrong moment for them. And they've not got going again since. It was an extended half-time break, which won't have helped. A couple of big hits, but Bashara's still going. Takes some catching when he gets going.
Great meters on this carry.
Hawkins to Brown, it's gone forward, we could see that.
This is Leeds' chance.
Unforced error. Halliwell. Drawing traffic is Boyd Ward. Halliwell again. Not square. So Leeds will have another full crack at this.
Chair not square.
Oh, the chair not square, beg your pardon.
Playing the ball.
So it is the chair, yes it is. Here we go again. Hopefully that one's gone right over my head, almost took out our cameraman.
Shot.
That could have been an expensive hoofing to touch. Could have been wearing camera equipment as earrings if that had come down. Here come Halifax with Brown. Bashara looking to get clear. So much power. Eventually
Speed and
halted.
distance on these carries.
Play the
So
ball,
impressive
Hawkins.
from
Can Brown
Halifax.
take? And that's gone forward. The error's starting to creep in.
They're just starting to push it a little bit, aren't they? They're doing
Both
all the
sides.
tough stuff. This defence again from Halifax, watertight, really well organised.
Oh, they didn't waste any time. Leeds all the way downfield and keen to get back underway. Clibbins into the line.
Patient defending there from Halifax, keeping that line. Just over chase there a little bit.
All the way to the line, the ball's popped up.
Knock on?
What's the decision here? Is it a hat-trick for Halliwell?
And he's given
It's been awarded. 3 tries to Tom Halliwell, and Leeds just won't go away.
You see Nathan Mulhall, number 4, just turning in there, offering a space on the outside. Tom Halliwell takes his chance.
Third hat-trick in this grand final. And it reduces our arrears to 12, with the possibility of adding 2 more. It's really nip and tuck, this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final 2019, live on our league from the Rugby Football League and streaming live via Twitch. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. It's George Riley and the England's wheelchair head coach Mark Ruffsedge calling this one, and we don't know which way it's going to go. Nathan Collins hasn't missed one yet, but this is tough. Oh, it looks like it's faded. No, it's over. What a beautiful conversion that is.
Commentator's curse.
Not this time. So Leeds 30, Halifax 40. 5 from 5 for Nathan Colley. It's just too close to call. Down the middle, poor restart.
It's a short restart, be disappointed with that.
It was straight to Nathan Collins. Bit of frustration perhaps from Boardman, who meets him with a bit of interest, as Halliwell. 3 tries on the day. Halted by Boardman.
defending there from Halifax.
Collins with the offload to Halliwell. Now then Leeds.
Wayne Gordon shooting out of the line, just apply some pressure. And a pause in play there for... Oh.
Well, that's one way of getting back. Intimidating presence, Wayne Boardman.
He's an angry fella.
There's a lot of him as well. Boyd Ward to Halliwell.
Bit of width there. Closed off by the Halifax.
It's the last for Leeds, so they're going to have to just dab one over the top. How's the bounce? Where's that gone? Has that gone forward from Halifax?
Penalty.
Penalty Leeds.
This is an opportunity.
It is.
It's creeping closer, isn't
Plenty
it?
of time. 25 minutes to go of this Super League Grand Final. Leeds know they've got more than a sniff here. Richardson.
Looking interesting, this right hand
ball,
side of Leeds.
Halliwell.
There's the long ball.
Boyd Ward, is it number 2? No. Progress halted this time. Still going though, gets the offload away.
Here we go.
And back to Richardson it goes. Spins right to left. Tackle complete.
Shift the momentum to the
Halliwell
left.
joining the line. Thinking better of it, coming back, and then again to the left-hand side. Where is everyone, he says. Here come Leeds. Almost to the line.
Shara with a last-ditch tackle, and there's
Butler,
a quick play to
but a walk-in try under the post for Nathan Collins.
This is game on.
And it is absolutely game on at Medway Park. Strolling through is Nathan Collins.
Seems to be some debate there behind the posts. Halifax look frustrated with the call. Again, under the post was left free there. Large gap in the middle. Just Halifax not getting the numbers right.
So a try, 5 from 5. Is it about to be 6 from 6 for Nathan Collins? And this will put Leeds as close as they've been since right at the start of this match, when they had that early score themselves to lead. No mistake at all. Game on. Rhinos 36, Halifax 40.
Leeds Rhinos 36. 22 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
Richardson for Leeds, still not caught. Still going.
It's a difficult one to get
Still
over,
going.
isn't it?
Eventually the tackle made. Halliwell.
Close call.
Yeah, very close call that. It's a quick play. Too quick. So opportunity for Halifax just to push the Rhinos back. Approaching the final quarter of this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final 2019, and it's too close to call.
Really test the Leeds defence here.
Bashara straight at the post. Both tags off.
They've
Quick play the
come
ball.
away with a
Hawkins
good
pops it up to
position.
Brown.
Oh.
Gets the ball wide. Have they
that's
got
a try.
over in the corner?
What a try.
Nathan Mulhall.
Oh.
No.
Who's given knock on, is he?
Well, they're going to have a
Given.
conference here. It's a big decision. And it is going to be Leeds ball.
Yeah, they really did open them up on that right hand side, didn't they?
Richardson right down the middle. So hard to stop. Inside. To Butler. Halliwell. Richardson again. Halliwell. Much better from Leeds, and he's half through his Butler. Can he go the distance against Boardman, who gets across to haul him? Tackle complete, but can Leeds switch the ball? Richardson, will he go on his own? Dive for the line. What's the referee going to give here? I think they're going to give a dive against Richardson here.
It's a penalty, Halifax.
Yep. Fine margins as he was reaching for the line. Let's have another look at this. Stretching out for the line.
50-50 that one,
very much 50-50. Halifax survive and they still lead 40 points to 36. Live on our league and on Twitch from Medway Park in Kent. Here's the skipper, Wayne Boardman.
He's worked hard today, hasn't he, Wayne?
Put a lot of work in. That's gone backwards, has it? Off Brown. Yes, it has, says the referee. So he gets another crack. Oh, great ball to Hawkins, who will
There's no stopping
accelerate away. Lovely ball from Brown, giving Robert Hawkins his 4th try of this Super League Grand Final, and Halifax extend their lead.
He's got 3 defenders around him there, just free space for Rob Hawkins to finish.
Every time the Rhinos nibble the way back at Halifax, Halifax say, well, let's just stretch a little bit further clear and see what you've got. So an 8-point game, 19 minutes on the arena clock to go. Brown has made 6 from 8. Oh, and it will be 6 from 9. Never got close. So 36-44. Reminder earlier on, we had the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final. Won 44-38 by Hull FC, beating the Bradford Bulls. Our league man of the match was Tristan Norfolk. This one far from decided. And straight down the middle goes Brown. Will he be caught? Look at the acceleration. Brown wants another. Halifax running riot. Jack Brown with his 4th. And a big moment in this Wheelchair Super League Grand Final.
They're scoring in bunches, Halifax, aren't they?
That feels like a big moment. And this to bring up the half century. Leeds had got back to within 4. Halifax say, well, can you stick with us then? Because we're not done. Jack Brown has this. Well, why not use the post if it's there? And the half century's up. Leeds 36, Halifax 50. $17 to go, and Leeds with a big job on. That's going to run dead. Bashara, well, what's happened there? It's gone backwards. Just get on with it, the officials say, and that's what Halifax do. Brown, he's had a big game. Great offload to Hawkins, another star performer. James Simpson with the tackle, but Brown, hungry for more, still going. Gets the ball away. How was he not tackled there? Oh, what a beautiful change of direction from Hawkins.
They got the numbers here on the left.
Brown.
One more
Could Brown
pass.
get another? Brown on his own. Tackle
there from
complete.
Simpson.
It's the last tackle. Have Leeds got away with this? Boardman, one-handed take. Change of direction. Brown round the back. That's all a bit of a mess. Bashar had overrun that. And Leeds survive. So can Leeds come again? Richardson. Still plenty of time, but Halifax looking dominant. Halliwell. 3 tries himself this evening. Richardson. Straightens up and offloads and gives it back to Halliwell. Still going the Rhinos. Big hit, offload. Richardson, another change of direction. Halliwell's there for him again.
If he got through that hole.
Getting through, he's still going. Oh, there was just a half chance to get the ball away there, wasn't there?
And it was on there.
Here comes Halliwell.
Turning back on the inside. It's Butler.
Butler looking for options.
There's a try.
Now then, he won't be caught. The skipper, James Simpson, gets his first score of this Super League Grand Final, and Leeds just won't go away.
It's a really late pass there from Josh Butler.
What a final this is. You just cannot pick a winner. With a change of kicker. Halliwell. Oh, I like that. That's an absolute beauty. And Leeds are alive and kicking. 50 points to 42 with bags of time. So we're back to an 8-point game. 13 and a half to go. Short restart. Have Leeds got there? They have. Gaps starting to open up. There's going to be some tired and tiring bodies. The try scorer is James Simpson. Oh, it's another play without the tag.
Halifax off the hook there, hasn't it?
Halifax led 32-24, I beg your pardon, so by 8 at half time. With 12 and a half to go, their lead is 8. That's how tight it's been. Quick play of the ball, Brown. Running straight into traffic, but still going. Almost. Hawkins.
He's had a good game, hasn't he, Hawkins?
Yeah, 4 tries to his name. Now then, penalty lead. 2 leads. What's that? Not
Lots
square
of
at the
cheap
play of the
ball,
ball.
is that?
Another one coming our way.
Lots of cheap penalties there around the play of the ball, isn't there?
Yeah, it could be errors, you know, that decide this. It's so tight. Simpson.
Simpson carrying in, attracting 2 defenders. Boyd Ward. There's 3 in this tight spot here.
Takes the contact, plays the ball. Simpson again, gaining ground. Will he offload? Yes, he will. Richardson runs right in to Wayne Boardman. Couple of hands on the ball there.
There from Halifax.
Simpson again.
Advantage of having long arms from Jack. Reaches out for the tag.
Halliwell. Oh, I don't think he was ready for that, Richardson. Has it gone back? Yeah, they let them get on with it.
They got away with that one, didn't they?
Yeah, Simpson attacking the
He's in
line.
the middle.
Simpson going all the way through. Went for the ball over
That's
to the
off
far
Halifax
side, and
hand.
it's picked up by Leeds, and
He gave
Butler
a forward
scores.
pass there. I think Steve Abel, the number 2 ref, has given a forward pass there. I thought that come off a Halifax hand.
So did I. What's the decision going to be? It's a big one.
This is a big one in the. Here we go. The replay.
It is a Halifax hand. Oh, the try's been ruled out.
It's a big call.
Oh.
Big call.
Leeds have been hard done to there. That was a controversial moment in this grand final. Looked like that was a Halifax hand. Leeds have been denied a score in the corner. That would have brought them within 4. Brown. Bashara. Boardman gives it back to Bashara. Brown's behind him.
Promoting the ball, aren't they, Halifax?
Last tackle, they're on halfway. What's happened here? Decision goes against Leeds. And the ball's come to me. There you go. Unexpected touch of the football in this grand final. Brown will
We almost made the hoop.
Found a really good touch. It did. It almost went in the basketball net. Well, that no try to Leeds could prove a big moment in this final.
Just stopping the clock there for this.
Still plenty of time. 9.5. Brown will get us back underway. Will haul to Hawkins.
So many bodies in motion. Look at this attack.
Brown, that's going to go to ground. Leeds should gather that up, and they do. And he takes the contact to Butler and gets Leeds back underway.
He's offside there.
Halliwell. Richardson still going, not caught yet.
Just a double tag that one.
Halliwell with a change of direction. Thinks about giving it to Simpson, but just a slight stoppage in play, so that Wayne Boardman can get his wheels sorted out. Just popped out. Halifax 50, Leeds Rhinos 42. Leeds, remember, on for a treble, but Halifax are having a big say in that. A real exhibition of wheelchair rugby league here at Medway Park, the home of England's wheelchair rugby league team. Simpson, England international, over the top. That's going to go inch and touch. I'll be asking for your Our League man of the match in 2 or 3 minutes, so you can get your brain cells going over that one, Mark. Well, we don't know who's going to win this one. Doesn't have to be a player on the winning side, of course. Largely irrelevant, that. Although it would always tend to be. Shade over 8 to go. Bashara. He's seen a lot of the ball, as is this guy. Brown. Brown just says, can you get there, Hawkins? Can you get there first? Vital pickup on a great recovery from Butler. Still going. But Halifax will be happy that the ball's down there. Into the last 8 minutes, Richardson. Still going. These are big moments in this Super League season. 7.5 minutes now to find a champion. Halifax leading as they do by 8. Richardson takes the contact, still going though, so gives it to Halliwell. Fakes the ball to Simpson, runs into Bashara, but he's still moving forward. Then he just zips around and offloads, and here goes Richardson. This is good from the Rhinos. Halliwell once again, already on a hat-trick. Simpson. Much better from Leeds. Simpson halted by Bashara, who was asking the officials for something.
This is a big set.
Halliwell. Richardson needs to take that and does.
And this is last tackle.
What have Leeds got? Right on the line. Halliwell fidgeting wide, Butler getting down inside to Simpson, to Halliwell. And the ball has found Halifax hands. Halifax survive. Brown to Nathan Mulhall. Hawkins has 4 tries to his name. This guy has a hat-trick. Jack Brown, and 7 kicks. It's the last. They're in their own territory here, so Boardman just gives the ball a bit of air. It's a decent kick, that. It's a real tester for Jody Boyd-Ward.
Great chase from Sebastian Bachara.
Leeds have possession, but Halifax will be happy to keep them in their own territory, which is exactly what they're doing. Penalty Leeds.
The penalty.
That will help. Quick piggyback. Into touch they go.
Field.
Let's see out this set, then we'll be asking for your man of the match. Leeds know they have to score twice if they're to end their season on a high. Richardson. The offload underneath. Simpson takes it over his shoulder. That was tougher than it looked. Simpson still going on the far side. No tag, he needs his tag back. That's taken a little bit of the fizz out of this attack.
We need the tagman on there giving him some tags.
Halliwell gives it to Richardson. Oh, it's just gone straight to Halifax hands. The referee has said illegally so.
You can't one-on-one steal in this game.
No, a little bit of push and shove with Josh Butler.
2 penalties.
5 minutes left, plenty of time. Halliwell with the offload. Can Richardson get over? No.
Just Wayne's chair got in the way there, Wayne Boardman.
Yeah, he was enough. He was sat still, so he couldn't get the momentum. Halliwell.
Obstruction.
Oh yeah, turnover. That's a big moment. Halifax have the ball back, so your Our League man of the match, Mark, from this Super League Grand Final.
There's been so many standout performances from both sides as the ball nearly hits me on the head. Just bear with me, George, while I...
Good hands.
Just get composed again.
As you were saying.
Lots of big performances. Jack Brown being Jack Brown. Wayne Boardman generally in the middle. Backing the team around the pitch, but my Our League man of the match today is number 11, Rob Hawkins.
4 tries.
4 tries, does a lot of the dirty work. He's defending really well today.
So Robert Hawkins wearing 11 for the blue and white stripes of Halifax is the Our League man of the match. Will he be a grand final winner? At the moment he will. There's less than 4 minutes to go. The ball has come free and Leeds are keen to get on with this. They're not done yet. Is there a sting in the tail at Medway Park? Live on Our League from the Rugby Football League. Leeds at the moment second best as they chase a treble. Richardson can't get away. The Leeds Rhinos bench on our near side just willing their team on. Simpson, Halliwell. Look at the swarming defence from Halifax though. Tackle complete. Simpson overruns it.
Did in minute 1, isn't it? This Halifax defence has been fantastic today.
Yeah. Their defence is what's winning them this game. Butler.
Charo working hard.
Last 3 minutes, Halliwell gets the ball wide. Some big contacts there, he got hit hard.
5th and last.
Leeds need a score. Halliwell out the back door, it's been lost. It's been lost by Josh Butler. And with that, Leeds' treble hopes.
I think it's a tough ask, isn't it? 2.5 minutes left. Halifax will just work this set. It'll be a pretty slow set, I think. Low risk.
There won't be any rush, Halifax. They've been brilliant this evening.
Their defence has been absolutely outstanding.
Some big hits coming in from Leeds. You can sense the frustration. They know this one's slipping away. Not a huge hit from Tom Halliwell.
trying to force the error, get the ball back.
Well, they have to, because they've got to score twice in 2 minutes. And they can't do that without the football.
Jack using all of his experience here just to manage the game out.
1 minute 58 on the arena scoreboard. Wayne Boardman taking his time. Bashara, Brown, they've both had big games. Boardman again. Simpson going over for a big hit. Oh, it's a great lump forward, and Leeds are going to have to tap it behind, and I think with that we'll go the ball game. And Halifax breathe a huge sigh of relief. There are smiles on those Halifax faces at the moment. They know this is going their way. It's been a wonderful performance.
It's been a fantastic game, hasn't it? Hope you've enjoyed your first grand final.
That's been terrific. Both of them, the Championship wheelchair grand final and then this. Hull FC running out winners in the first of our league doubleheader, and Halifax poised to have a huge celebration. Leeds are doing everything they can. Look at this, a three-man collision.
His body in the ruck there, Hull.
1 minute left. Leeds need 2 scores. Halifax, look at the faces. They know they're just about there.
There's almost a smile there from Wayne Boardman.
I won't go that far. Here he is, tackle complete. Boardman to Brown.
This will be the slowest set you'll see all day.
Final throws. Boardman goes straight down the throat of Jody Boyd-Ward. But Leeds just don't have the time. Reverse ball, the ball goes to ground, and with that, Leeds' hopes disappear. They know the game is up. They know that it won't be a treble this year, and they know they've been beaten by a brilliant Halifax performance this evening. Bashara taking his time. Final moments. This is a great moment for Halifax Rugby League. In the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final as Brown goes through.
How's he got through there?
And Brown scores another try. And that is the cherry on the cake. 5 tries on the night for Jack Brown. Halifax are the champions. They've denied Leeds a treble with a terrific performance here at Medway. Brown brilliant. Hawkins running hot, the man of the match. And Halifax poised to enjoy a huge, huge moment. There's the hooter. There are the celebrations. What a moment for Halifax Rugby League. Halifax have beaten Leeds. They've been wonderful here at Medway. And the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final winners of 2019 are Halifax.
What a fantastic Super League Grand Final.
56 points to 42. Not Leeds' night, but boy, how good were Halifax.
Yeah, they say defence wins matches, don't they? That old cliche. I think it definitely did today. It got put under some serious pressure today, the Halifax defence, and they worked hard for each other.
Well, Robert Hawkins was the Our League man of the match, but could have been 3 or 4.
Absolutely.
Jack Brown, 5 tries, 7 goals. Sebastian Bashara was everywhere. Hawkins terrific as well. Wayne Boardman did what he does. And Halifax can enjoy their moment. Handshakes from Leeds and from Halifax. And the presentation on the way for the 2019 Wheelchair Super League Grand Final winners who are Halifax. It's been a great doubleheader here at Medway Park, the home of England Wheelchair Rugby League. Hull FC beating Bradford to win the Wheelchair Championship Grand Final. Tristan Norfolk, the man of the match, and then Halifax, inspired by man of the match Robert Hawkins, have ended Leeds' season here to take the Super League crown. Some very disappointed faces on this near sidelines. The Leeds bench just thinking what might have been, but Halifax in their huddle over on the left hand side as we look again at some of the highlights of this Halifax victory. I thought defensively they were superb and just so incisive going forward, Mark.
Looked a real threat every time they carried the ball. Just so quick, weren't they? There's some footage here of the tries. Just look at the pace here.
Brown and Hawkins, two of the best players out there today combining. Hawkins a 4-try man of the match, but Brown had a big say too.
Brown again just finding that space. This was that moment, wasn't it? Big call, this one.
Yeah, that was a huge call. May or may not have changed the outcome of this game, but you cannot deny that Halifax over the course of the 80 were the worthy winners.
Absolutely.
That was another one for Brown right at the end. And that was the moment they knew. Celebrations with his family for Wayne Boardman.
I did actually see a smile before from Wayne.
That's what it's all about. What a wonderful day out for everyone at Medway Park, the home of England's Wheelchair Rugby League team. Great supporters of the wheelchair game. And we're about to have our presentation for Leeds. It's going to be tough to stomach being runners-up, but they'll know they've been well beaten by a really, really impressive Halifax side tonight, and that's what they're going to receive. Of the runners-up, the man of the match, and the champion awards. And we've got plenty more live action to come on our league as the Betfred League One playoffs continue. We come at the Northwest Men's final next Saturday, which will be something a bit different as well. Looking forward to that. And the playoffs will continue on the Sunday. But this is about Halifax tonight, winners of that Wheelchair Super League Grand Final 2019. That'll be making its way back to West Yorkshire. Well, it would have been anyway, regardless of the winners, but it will be going into the hills of Halifax. And there Leeds. That's the Rhinos inquest. And that will go on, I'm sure, on the journey home. Some disconsolate figures there. A hug for Josh Butler, who put so much into his performance today. And Leeds will wearily make their way up to halfway for the presentations. Most of the fans have stuck around for it. Some have left to go and make something of their Saturday evening.
It's a really healthy crowd tonight for this.
It's been good. Great atmosphere, great feel around the place. And thankfully, a really good final. Josh Butler finally tearfully making his way up to join the presentation party. A few members of the Rhinos coaching staff, there he is, have been consoling him, trying to get him moving again. Really distraught. A round of applause for the mascots from the Medway Dragons. A round of applause for the match officials. First of all, played as always a huge part in proceedings. Won't be a game without them.
Done a great job today, these guys.
Really good. And a big thank you for their efforts from the Rugby Football League presentation party.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our finalists today, who accepted the awards. A simply brilliant exhibition of wheelchair rugby. Will you please welcome, led by the captain James Simpson, Leeds Rhinos.
Well, they're not used to being introduced as runners-up, the Rhinos, so this will be tough to take. What a lovely interaction with the mascots from the skipper James Simpson as he leads the Rhinos up to receive their runners-up medal.
Once again, congratulations to all the coaching staff for the fabulous job they have done today.
The players and all the coaching staff receiving their runners-up medals and recognition of their contribution over the course of the season.
Which is nominated by our broadcast team here at Halifax, and that goes to Rob Hawkins and Halifax.
And here's your man of the match moment.
He's done great, hasn't he, Rob Hawkins? Been really busy tonight. He'll enjoy this one.
Nervous moment for you if that'd been greeted by a boo.
I'll be getting sacked.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you your winning side today, the Super League Grand Final 2019, Halifax WRL.
So here they come, Halifax, to receive their trophy. Here come the champions.
And the side, of course, dominating Nathan Lyle, Jack Brown, Thomas Martin, Thomas Green, Rob Hawkins, Sebastian Bagara, Martin Norris, and Tony Godward.
A performance worthy of any grand final. Resolute in defence, incisive in attack, and bags of effort and energy all over the pitch. Leeds just couldn't deal with it at times. And this is their moment. The players making their way through to receive their awards, and it'll be Wayne Boardman to lift the trophy.
Congratulations to Halifax WRL. And here comes the skipper, Wayne Boardman. Such an integral part of the team,
And what a moment for Halifax Rugby League. Halifax ran hot tonight. Worthy winners. And this is their moment. The wheelchair Super League champions of 2019. And they were brilliant. So the interviews being concluded out on the court. Wayne Boardman sharing his thoughts. It's been a great evening for Halifax Rugby League. And food for thought I suppose, for Leeds. But the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final has seen Halifax run out winners, beating the Rhinos by 56 points to 42. Mark, really enjoyed your company. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm sure I'll be back. Got a taste for it now. It's been a brilliant day at Medway Park, the home of England Wheelchair Rugby League, and tonight the home of Halifax, who have beaten Leeds. From Mark Ruffson, Jam from me, George Riley. We'll see you on Our League very soon.